Thank you very much, Program Director. The Deputy Minister of Science and Technology, Mmamoloko, MEC of Education of Free State Province, MEC Mahwe, NSTF Chairman, Prof. Ali Tensi, Executive Committee of NSTF, President of or CEO of South 32, Mr. Mike Fraser, ambassadors, high commissioners, and other members of the diplomatic corps, university chancellors who are here with us and vice chancellors, partners, sponsors, chief executive officers of companies and other organizations, chief executive officers of science councils and academics, the Director General of the Department of Science and Technology, Dr. Phil Mjwache, and senior leaders of the Department of Science and Technology here, advisor to the Minister of Science and Technology, Dr. Marwala. I think I must say now, Ukhozi Award winner, Dr. Mkhwanazi. My husband, who has accompanied me tonight here, members of the media, most importantly, the finalists of the NSTF South 32 Awards, the beautiful and brilliant students that we saw here earlier on. I mean, they just give you hope about what this country has. And if anyone doubted the future of this country, just need to look at those young people. And we say, yes, South Africa is alive with possibilities. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, firstly, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the organizers for inviting me here tonight. It is indeed a great honor to be accorded the opportunity to address a gathering of our country's greatest minds. We are here to celebrate the hard work that men and women in science, technology, and innovation have done over the past year. I'm told that the NSTF Awards, Babu Mkhwanazi, is referred to as the Science Oscars of South Africa, as it is the largest, most comprehensive, and most sought after national awards of its kind. I'm also told that the actors, or rather the nominees, include experienced scientists, engineers, innovators, science communicators, researchers, and research and engineering capacity builders, data stewards, organizational managers and leaders, research managers. I went through the list of categories in which one could be nominated. And I must say, Chairperson of the board, I felt that there was one category missing: Minister's category. I wanted this category because as the only Minister of Science and Technology, I would be guaranteed to win. Looking through the categories, it is quite clear that for any of the practitioners in this sector to be nominated for an award, societal impact of their work is a very important element that is considered. The recognition of non-governmental organizations doing work in our community is very significant, as it speaks to the importance of using science and technology for socio-economic development. It is for this reason that we decided as the department that we will adopt the theme for this year as, I quote, advancing the legacy of Mama Albert Sisulu through people-centered science and technology. We should all recall the great courage Mama Sisulu displayed in the face of adversity. She was tortured, was among the first women to be detained and placed in solitary confinement. She also played a monumental role in unifying our people during the apartheid era. She fought hard to create an inclusive society. It is therefore befitting that we acknowledge her work as we celebrate her centenary. In her honor, we will continue to build a science system that contributes to transforming the conditions of our people. The NSTF Award has adopted as its theme, International Decade of Sustainable Energy for All, as declared by the United Nations. This is in line with Goal 7 of the Sustainable Development Goals, which seeks to ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. Ladies and gentlemen, it is important for us to look at the targets of Goal 7, which include, among others, that by 2030, ensure universal access to affordable, reliable, and modern energy services. That by 2030, increase substantially the share of renewable energy in the global energy mix. Again, by 2030, double the global rate of improvement in energy efficiency. By 2030, enhance international cooperation to facilitate access to clean energy, research, and technology, including renewable energy, energy efficiency, and advanced and cleaner fossil fuel technology, and promote investment in energy infrastructure and clean energy technology. And lastly, by 2030, expand infrastructure and upgrade technology for supplying modern and sustainable energy services for all in developing countries, in particular, least developed countries, small island developing states, and landlocked developing countries in accordance with their respective programs of support. As eminent scientists and engineers, you have a responsibility to ensure that our country achieves universal access to energy before 2030. South Africa produces an estimated 50% of all the energy generated in sub-Saharan Africa, Africa's 49 countries, despite the fact that it is a home to only 5% of the continent's population. South Africa has made significant progress in implementing energy access programs. And that's why we can pride ourselves that we have 85% of South Africans' households with access to grid-powered electricity in comparison to the average of 43% in other sub-Saharan countries. However, ladies and gentlemen, it is still a concerning issue that 60% of South African rural households have no access to electricity. Similarly, a large percentage of low-income urban settlements have no access to energy. 40% of the grid-connected households spend more than 20% of their monthly income on power, and as such, they are considered energy poor. The skewed distribution of resources reinforces the apartheid special development that continues to be a blight in our country's democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, you are all aware that for the past few years, the South African economy has been experiencing low levels of growth. This means the resources that we put aside every year for the development of infrastructure have been diminishing, and at the same time, our people's needs have been increasing. As I've already mentioned, South Africa has made huge progress towards achieving universal access to energy. However, there is still a lot of work to be done. For us to achieve the Goal 7 of the Sustainable Development Goals, we need to galvanize science, technology, and innovation across all disciplines to generate the necessary knowledge and lay the foundations needed to address our challenges today and in the future. It is for this reason that as the Department of Science and Technology, we decided to invest on the research and development on alternative technologies to solve our energy security problems, while at the same time reducing our contribution to carbon emissions. The Hydrogen Fuel Cell Technologies Research, Development and Innovation Strategy, approved by Cabinet in May 2007, was formally launched by the Department of Science and Technology in 2008, and it was called Hydrogen South Africa, HySA in short. The vision of HySA strategy is to use local resources and to create knowledge and human resource capacity, enabling the development of high-value commercial activities in the hydrogen fuel cell technologies. As part of HySA program, the DST established 3 centers of competence to drive research and development work in the hydrogen fuel cell technologies. These centers of excellence and competence are Hydrogen Catalyst, co-hosted by the University of Cape Town and Mintech, Systems Integrated and Technology Validation, hosted by the University of Western Cape, Hydrogen Generation, Delivery and Storage, co-hosted by the University of Northwest, and the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. Through this initiative, ladies and gentlemen, a 2.5 kilowatt off-grid hydrogen fuel cell unit was manufactured by the HySA. The unit deployed at Puelano High School is coupled with PV solar panels, and this has assisted us to also have an opportunity to solve the water challenges at the school. As the DST team, we installed a borehole to provide for the much needed water at the school. And this, which we have done, is part of the success of implementing this project in a rural and almost farm community. The project, therefore, will ensure that the school has good source of water as well as reliable power supply for its information, communication, and technology needs. The HySA Energy Project is just but one of the initiatives that I chose to mention here because it demonstrates that science and technology, I chose to mention here because it demonstrates what science and technology can do for our communities. Science, technology, and innovation have the potential to make a far greater impact in our country, to play an instrumental role in improving public service delivery and decision-making for public policy, and further increasing the competitiveness of existing firms and forming new technology-based firms, modernizing existing industries such as agriculture and mining, while developing emerging industries. And through all of this, in improving the quality of life for our people. The National Development Plan accords science, technology, and innovation a central role in achieving the goals of the Vision 2030. Our national system of innovation has the potential to contribute significantly to improving the quality of education, accelerating skills and development, building the capacity of the state, and increasing employment through faster economic growth. It is against this background that we are finalizing a new white paper on science, technology, and innovation, and have commissioned the National Advisory Council on Innovation to work on a framework for a new decadal plan. The premise of our new white paper is that science, technology, and innovation are central to inclusive and sustainable development for shaping a different South Africa. But most importantly, the white paper recognizes that inclusivity is central to the national system of innovation, both in terms of promoting social justice and fostering a system in which creativity and learning can flourish. As part of the white paper process, we will be convening a summit later this year that will bring together government, business, academia, and labor. And the purpose of the summit will be to ensure that there is coordination across the various stakeholders on how we carry forward our national system of innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, working together, we can make significant progress in eradicating all our ills as a nation. I wish to congratulate all the nominees for the awards they will be receiving here tonight, and I wish you all the success in the event today. Thank you very much.